Welcome to Open Minds, Open Mic, the place to be on a Friday night. We have a very special delight for you by special birthday request from Catalyst, whose birthday was yesterday. We got Mr. Witz. So I'm really excited about this feature set. I see so many lovely poets in this room. Yeah, it's gonna be a great night. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this poem that I'm working on still. It's still a rough draft, but I wanted to be able to read it for this wonderful soul next to me, and it's Catalyst, you amazing soul. I often find myself getting lost in your eyes, high and kind. You're melting frost in my mind, tossing aside any doubt I've ever held on to. Lost in my pride, I shout, I'll forever belong to you. Watching you move is like a movie to me. You truly are the grooviest being I've ever seen. My queen of green and all things cat related. A concentrated ball of cute molecules. You glued my eyeballs to you. I'm lost without who? Catalyst. Dreaming of your soul since I was nil years old. Breathing in your essence relentlessly, secretly, I stopped to think what led you to me. Where was I resting before I met thee? When was I blessed to be with you? Why does every day feel like a dream? It's true. I can't figure out how I was so lucky to meet you. Wishing I could treat you to all the glorious things you seek to do. Side by side, we're always meant to be. Let's ride this ride and see where it brings the two of us. Our love will ring throughout destiny, a view of trust. Everything we knew to be true of lust and love. I'll always put you above my own soul, 'cause you are my home. I got no other place to go. So thank you for being there and showing me that you care.
Beautiful, Thomas. That was beautiful. Oh,
Woo!
Carla. Oh,
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
yeah.
I just love it. I can't with that. Yeah. Yeah, thank y'all. Welcome to Open Minds. Let's get this thing rolling. So first on the microphone we got Bill Elkins. And Bill's been to a few Open Mind shows, but I believe this is your first time at Open Minds Open Mic on a Friday.
Yes.
So as tradition, you all know what to do. Unmute yourselves. Give a big open mind, open arms, open heart welcome to Bill
Welcome, Bill, to Open
Elkins.
Minds.
welcome.
Welcome.
Whoa.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Woo-hoo.
Bill.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Thank
brother.
you.
We love you.
Wow.
Yeah, if you
Thank
could
you.
bless us with some art, man, we'd appreciate it, brother.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna do a song that I wrote. It's kind of reflects my love for California. I've been here, going on 20 years. Transplanted Midwesterner. It's called California Sunshine Spring. Hope you like it. Try it again. Hold on. Wild spring flowers blossom under deep blue sunny sky. April showers nourish plus greenery ever so far and wide. Majestic snow atop our mountains melt, unveiling gray and alpine green. The mighty Pacific unleashes titanic force upon our beaches, coast, and stream. Mm-hmm. California sun burns off coastal fog, warming our mountains, desert, and land. We absorb its warmth while we play in our parks, fields, and sand. We plunge ourselves into cold waters to give our bodies an effervescent shock. We honor the night when we gaze at stars dancing to the circadian clock. What an existential treat to awaken to a springtime breeze. What an existential thrill to awaken to a springtime chill. All living things dance and sing in Mother Nature's fluorescent dream. California sunshine spring, or is it Mother Nature's pubescent fling? California sunshine spring. Wild spring flowers blossom under deep blue sunny skies. April showers nourish plus greenery ever so far and wide. Majestic snow atop our mountains melt, unveiling gray and alpine green. The mighty Pacific unleashes titanic force upon our beaches, coast, and stream. What an existential treat to awaken to a springtime breeze. What an existential thrill to awaken to a springtime chill. All living things dance and sing in Mother Nature's fluorescent green. California sunshine spring, or is it Mother Nature's pubescent fling? California sunshine spring. California sunshine spring. Okay, everybody, thank you.
Okay, Bill.
Yeah, that was
Thank you.
amazing, Bill.
Wow,
Everybody
cool.
give it
Yeah,
up
Bill.
for
Welcome
Bill
to Open
Elkins.
Minds. So happy to have you here. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
And Bill, we like to do two pieces here. It's Friday night, we got nowhere else to be but here. So if you could
Do
bless us with
one
some
more? Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, encore,
I'd love to.
encore.
I'd love to.
Excellent. Thank you, my good sir.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. I'll do. Was this like a original and a cover, or how do you do?
Either way, whatever you want. It's open minds, open mic. So we
I'll
do
do a
whatever
cover.
we
I'll
want
do an
here.
original then. I'll do it.
Yeah, we want to hear more of your stuff. We
I
love
like
you.
my
We
stuff.
love you. Yeah, I like your stuff too.
Okay. This one's entitled Corrine. It's a song I wrote about a past relationship. I called her my Cornelian queen because she went to Cornell and she wouldn't let me forget about it. Anyway, long time. I hope you like it. Let me see here. I don't think I need this. Okay. Sweet lady from Salinas, my brown-eyed cornelian queen. My love for you is boundless. I'm so goddamn thankful you love me. You saved me from oblivion. You're my angel in the night. You Pepsi generation, me Coke Classic unite. I pray I never lose you, because life would become empty and dark. Kareem. My barefoot senorita, you enchant me with your luminescent smile. You fill my world with sunshine and captivate me with your style. You challenge me in my thinking, make me laugh when I'm forlorn. You tease me when I'm too serious and chide me when I'm glum. You're inexorably a part of me, and I appreciate you so, Kareem. When I look into your eyes, I tread where I ought not dare. You completely overwhelm me with your mystical, penetrating stare. You see what I'm thinking and think what I see. You rescue me from my wasteland when you reach out to me. You're my refuge in the desert, my harbor in the storm. Kareem. Kareem. You're my Juliet, you're my lover, and my best friend. When we kiss and hold each other, I rival Shakespeare with a pen. Our hearts beat together like an earthquake marking time. We become entangled in a carnal nursery rhyme. I want to live with you forever and love you forevermore. Kareem. Oh, Kareem. Kareem. Okay, thank you, everybody.
Absolutely amazing. Everybody unmute yourselves and give it up
Love
for
that
Bill
one,
Elkins.
Bill. Yes.
Yeah,
thank you.
Bill.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where can we find more of your music?
Huh? I'm
Where
sorry.
where can we find more of your music?
Oh, I've never really gotten into that kind of stuff. I'm retired, and I've never really tried to
Mondays and Fridays here at
publicize
Open
my
Minds.
music. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I signed, SoundCloud and things like that, but I never loaded it on there. I've been busy in my professional work life, and then the last 5 or 6, I don't have any good excuse. People ask me that all the
I see you
time.
stumbling over
Thank
these
you for that.
excuses, and none of them are good enough because your music needs to be heard
I
by the
know,
world.
I
And
know.
if
I'm
there's
lazy.
anything that we can do to help you with that as well, I know
Okay, I'm
Catalyst and
lazy.
myself both enjoy your music, and we want it, to be available for all.
I
So
really appreciate it. That's what counts. I did this for myself. I really didn't do it for anybody else, and I wish I had planned it differently because I've been involved in music for many, many years, like in rock bands when I was young and stuff like that. But ever since I became an adult, I kind of put it aside, and here I am now
well,
in
it's
my
okay because you're in
70s.
a room full of non-adults who love sharing art with each other. So You're in the right place to share
I
music.
wish I could go back to being an adult. I don't know how. But thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Again, everybody, unmute yourselves one more time and give it up for Bill Elkins and welcome him to the Friday night show of Open Minds, Open Mic.
Woo!
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bill,
Thank you,
welcome.
Bill.
Bill.
Welcome to
Thank you,
Open
everybody.
That's my
Minds. Yeah.
friend. We're so lucky. Thank you.
Thank you.
Great work, Bill.
Yeah. All right. So coming up next on the microphone, we've got the upcoming host of tomorrow's show. The Slam Jam is in return, full effect. Alma will be our first guest coach. Make sure you guys are there, 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, same room. Dre, can you just shed some light on the things that you got planned? What's coming up for the Slam Jam? I know you're hypey. You've been sending me things, dude. I'm so excited for this show to come back.
I appreciate the promo. First, I want to correct you real quick.
Oh,
It's 3 p.m.
Oh,
Eastern
3
Standard
p.m.
Time.
Eastern.
Yeah. Figured to switch that up a bit so that, we could have more,
Okay.
daytime. And just in case if it does happen to run a little later than expected, at least we have that time. Anyway, howdy, y'all. This is Dre Rey coming at you from somewhere in parts unknown, bringing you some poetry. But first, let me just talk about Slam Jam real quick. Poetry. We got ourselves a Slam Jam tomorrow. We got pretty much two sections here. We got the slam portion, which will be like an open mic, but following slam regulations. So 3-minute pieces, no props, no costumes, no gimmicks, just try to get within 3 minutes. But we also have your traditional open mic portion where you have up to 5 minutes. Do as you damn well please. Just let me know, let Thomas know, because most likely he will be there. And repeat, that's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow in the same chat room here. And we also have this clock here. Also, I invested a Wrap It Up box. So yeah, Etsy is a great place to find some random shit. Anyway, let's get on to the poetry. And I got two for you tonight here. Let's start with talking about artificial intelligence, brother. Yeah. Yeah, this one's called AI. If given to the right hands, AI can benefit humanity in some ways that doesn't have a level of cringe slapped on it. As one with experience with photo and video editing, AI might have a way of shaving off some time and labor given a task in hand. On second thought, AI does not generate hands very well. You want that blemish, red eye, blur, or toxic person from your past removed from your photos with ease, like Allen Iverson was for the Philadelphia 76ers? AI is the answer. Along with labor tasks, AI can be both creepy and entertaining. Listening to Kurt Cobain sing Foo Fighters' Everlong made me wonder how hackers will use this technology to frame someone of a crime they didn't commit by stealing someone's voice. But at the same time, it's fascinating to hear a spot-on vocal cover from a dead man. Probably my favorites up to now are seeing renders of Arnold Schwarzenegger as a singing Mr. Rogers, Danny DeVito slaying on vocals and enticing a riot at a death metal concert, or Nicolas Cage doing God knows what with Bigfoot, because that is funny shit. And funny shit makes laughter and smiles, and the world can use more laughter and smiles considering the state and the global political climate on top of life's cruelties that need no AI to articulate it. AI is the present and future of memes and other forms of photo manipulation. A lot of what ifs can be played out, like reunions of lost ones through photographs. I never took a photo with my best friend before his life was cut short, and I've wondered how he would have aged. I have a brother and sister who died before I was born. Would I finally be able to see a rendering of how they may have aged? Loss is something everyone experiences in life, and this is a way of winning back a moment in time. Now, let's imagine for a minute or so, in a not so distant future, a social media page dedicated to AI social media accounts of historical figures. I could only imagine what I could only imagine that on the day Queen Elizabeth II died, Princess Diana would have posted a selfie wearing an elegant and regal valet uniform, holding open the door of a back seat of a black Mercedes-Benz W140. Royal blue blood splattered all over the interior, with a beaming and eager look on her face as the caption reads, "At Queen Lizzie, I will be your personal driver to hell. It's your turn, bitch." Or maybe Princess Diana would have kept it vague but sinister, with the status being just an ellipsis, with her mood set to feeling validated. From Hitler trolling Trump to stop copying his homework poorly, to Martin Luther King Jr. commenting on racism today, the possibilities would be endless. However, I beg of the human race the following. Let's not have evil robots take over the world. The Terminator movie franchise was supposed to warn us, just not to strictly glorify one badass android with heavy hitting one-liners and motivate humanity to literally create Skynet. And don't get me started with the Fallout video game franchise. As much as we can make art imitate life, let's just hope that it never becomes life imitating AI art. Poem. Now I got this second piece here called Kicking Imposter Syndrome in the Face. And I feel that's kind of fitting for the Slam Jam tomorrow, because we're not here to prove, we're here to improve. Here goes. To my fellow poets who are prone to the influence of imposter syndrome, competing in poetry slams can potentially gaslight you into thinking that you suck. This isn't rocket science. The anxiety of your arts clicking with the judges multiplied by a self-fulfilling prophecy equates to a really garbage case of imposter syndrome. Please keep in mind, numbers are just numbers. At the end of the day, numbers mean less than jack shit. Don't let a number prevent you from self-publishing or going on tour. Nobody is going to remember the score, but they will remember the poem and the message that is being sent from orator to audience. Do not let the number mislead you into thinking that you are not cut out for the craft. Art, like life, is subjective. We all experience the same things differently. Don't let imposter syndrome steer you away from the stage, this mic, the sanctuary. This is the way. Step inside. You can be vulnerable here. We will catch you if you fall. You got him for 3 minutes. 3 minutes of playtime. May your performance be a prayer to Apollo that'll be answered in the form of poem. Thank you.
Yo, everybody, unmute yourselves. Give it up for Dre Rey.
Dre, yeah, can't wait for
Yay.
Slam Jam.
Thank you for
Yeah.
that. That's awesome. Woohoo. Yes.
And make sure you guys are all here at 3 p.m. Eastern, right? So noon my time, Pacific. Okay, 3 p.m.
Correct.
Eastern, noon Pacific tomorrow. The reintroduction of Slam Jam with our the co-host of the Chaos Magic, Alma, is gonna be there as the guest coach. It's gonna be amazing. I hope all of you guys come through.
I just posted a small promo video that I made today in the chat, so It's like it's a fun 30-second thing. Let's incorporate some memes into things and trying to make things funny. Also just have things stick out. Anyway, it's there. You could download it, you could share it, have fun with it, do as you may. See y'all tomorrow. Same place, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dre, for all you do. Everybody, one more time, real quick for Dre.
Yeah, Dre.
Yeah,
Good work,
Dre.
brother.
Oh, we love you. Good
Yeah.
luck tomorrow. Woohoo!
We love Mr. Bear too.
Yeah. All right, so we got a couple more poets before we get to Witz here. We got none other than the host of the Chaos Magic Monday nights. This room, 8 p.m. Eastern. If you guys haven't been there, which I believe all of you have, keep coming back. We love you. Yeah, none other than the Magus Gustav Salas. If you could bless us with some words, brother, I would greatly appreciate it.
I will, my brother. I'm so happy to be here. Hi, Thomas. Hi, Catalyst. Hey, beloved poets. I'm very excited for Mr. Witz's feature. Let's get to it. I'm going to do two pieces. One is a cover. This first piece is mine. It's called Welcome to Dystopia. Idiocracy gone to hell in A Handmaid's Tale, like a remixed 1980 floor show. Their brave new world's really a plague-ridden medieval times. People playing war games when, strange game, the only winning move is not to play. Blade Runners terminating skin jobs. Road Warriors beyond Thunderdome. Two men enter, one man leaves, the other guy's Soylent Green. It's people! It's people! But I'm going to bust out the Matrix because I see there is no spoon. The God Emperor of Dune. I make like Omega Man and kill some zombies before Skynet unleashes the Terminators. You are number 5. I am not a number. I am a free man. You are number 5. I am not a number. I am a free man. The prisoner imagines the cell. The jury has sent him to hell. His 6x8 slice of dystopia within a dystopia, America's prison industrial cornucopia. Complex but as simple as a slave plantation, 2 million people in incarceration, the US the world leader in prison population, domestic infant supplier exploitation, penny wise but pound foolish, we're Gacy clown ghoulish. That's it, we're like Bozo the clown foolish. 698 Americans out of 100,000 are behind bars. China's only got 121 per 100,000. Home of the free hours. Pardon the prisoners of the drug war fought in error. Bring healing to communities where once there was terror. We built our society on a broken foundation. White supremacy and guns are the seeds of our damnation. Guns have turned Americans into prisoners of unconscience. Afraid at school, afraid in the grocery, afraid you'll be the next Walmarter, shot, live streamed, and accompanied by a racist manifesto Kickstarter. Tucker Carlson paraphrased by the incel loser who has taken society's abuse and is now the abuser. The abused is now the abuser. Thank you. And my next piece is by an obscure little band, British band called Hefner. This song is called Painting and Kissing for a totally different vibe. I'm in love with Linda. I think she understands me. She's down in the dumps. She lives on Holloway Road. I met her in the wig and gown. We couldn't talk with the music so loud, but I could tell she was intrigued. She took me down to her basement. She showed me all of her paintings. She sure couldn't paint, but she could kiss. Oh, yeah. East London will never forgive all my wrongdoings, but still it's the place where I live. North London has a place in her heart. She's far too strong for me. That's what I thought at the start. I'm not that strong. After a week or two, I thought our love was true. She was my girlfriend, but I couldn't call her my girlfriend. The first time that she came to my house, she bought Chardonnay. Now I buy Chardonnay. almost every day. And as her kissing got worse, oh, her paintings improved, but what does that prove? It proves nothing. On March the 23rd, she said something so absurd. She said, you love to be in love, but you never really love. She said, you love to be in love, but you never really love. Oh, ho, ho. Every single day, I get down and pray that she'll change her mind. Thank you. Love you all.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
Gustav.
everybody on mute. Give it up
Oh,
for the
we love
Vegas.
you.
Sing in,
Megan,
Megan.
sing. Yay. Oh,
Vegas,
yes.
good,
Wow.
good shit, man. Good shit.
Really good.
Always, brother.
Yeah, great, man.
I think you
Nobody
should have
can
been an
categorize
actor.
you.
Yo, I love your singing voice. My wife loves your singing voice. I think everyone in this room loves your singing voice. Um, and we love your poetry too, but we usually hear you sing these covers. I think you need to get with some of these musicians in the room and write a collab with them where you're singing your original lyrics that emphasizes your singing style and that, like I want to see that happen. I think that would be amazing. I think everybody else here would love to see that happen. Um, what do you think? Challenge accepted?
Challenge accepted. I'll work on it.
Fuck
Okay.
yeah, dude. Alright.
Beautiful.
All right, cool. So let's continue on this list here. We got Mr. Witz's feature set on deck, but coming up next, we got Cee Santos. C. Oh wait, CC. Oh, I got the list wrong. Okay, sorry about that.
No, that's okay. Go
There's so
ahead.
many C's. There was C Santos, C.
Yeah, but I'm in the middle of
Yeah, you're
making my
still
homemade
cooking.
pizza
So yeah,
dough.
C Santos, why don't you go?
I'll
Uh,
go after the feature.
okay.
This thing will be rising.
In
Start
that
ready yet?
case, if Escape Artist or Shocky would like to take his place,
Cool.
we can
Thank
switch.
you.
But in the meantime, yeah, C Santos, if you could bless us with some words, I'd appreciate it.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Happy belated birthday, Catalyst. Woo! Okay, so because it is Mother's Day weekend, I'm going to read my Mother's Day poem from last year. Dear Mom, I am the blood that drips from your finger as you prick yourself on a thorn. The last thought before you lay your head to sleep at night. The sweat that drips down your body from nightmares. The reason you see guilt every time you look in the mirror. See that reflection staring back at you? That's a box of the past you threw me in and shipped off. Bridges and flames, never to look back. Inner healing, what the fuck is that? Mom, caring, compassionate, nurturing, brilliant, radiant, strong, determined, graceful. Everything you're not. Mom, a user, abuser, fake, a liar, a thief, meek, made for the weak. No apologies. Here's to Mother's Day, a non-existent relationship, empty, beyond broken with no repairs. You can't love a parent who was never there. Even if the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, all I can do is make sure I never become you and repeat history. And then for my second poem, some of you have already heard this, but it's called Empty Cup of Wonders. Fill up my cup the way I have overflowed yours. I have brought you abundance. You have stolen all my joys. My open heart bound to your soul, yours sewn closed. I rip and tear, spiders hover everywhere. Your mouth shut, your hands touch. I cannot feel you. Are you there? Balance my kindness and care, leaving myself bare. Zoom in on your attention, always elsewhere. Drink from my empty cup. The butterflies in us no longer awake, running amok. Dying from a drought, losing all the fucks I give up to the clouds. I pour myself a glass of your lies. Every time you look into my eyes and tell me how much you care, like it's a double dare, confused between a rabbit and a hare. Your love never fully there. Like Alice falling deeper into a hole. Drink from my empty cup as the tears begin to flow. I am the blue on Alice's dress, as mad as the hatter, as inquisitive as the caterpillar, as funny as the Tweedles, as silly as a tea party, as talkative as a flower, as royal as the queen. I think you need a refill. Your cup looks a little empty. You thought you left me dead? Here, take one more sip, then it's off with your head. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody
Thank
unmute
you,
yourselves. Give it up
baby.
for Cee Santos.
That
That was
Yeah,
fire.
see,
Yes, Cee Santos,
right
that was
on.
crazy. That
Killing
was
them with
crazy.
them words. So powerful.
Definitely. All right, since CC's cooking, we did that. It's been a minute. Why don't we just go ahead and get on with our feature? Cause we all just dying to hear it, right? Like we ready to get into this. So I'm gonna introduce you to this man right here. So Mr. Witz, aka Witz the Witty, is a poet born and raised out of East New York, Brooklyn, residing currently in Charlotte, North Carolina. Mr. Witz is the co-founder and one half of the poetry duo consisting of two biological brothers, he in the building too, Coach Jah Smalls and Mr. Witz, better known as Granny's Boys. Mr. Witz, alongside his brother Coach Jah Smalls, began his career when the two of them paired up to open their first live poetry open mic event, better known as Say Word Tuesdays. Mr. Witz has been performing for large and intimate audiences since 2013. In 2017, he had earned a position on the slam team out of Charlotte, RDM, Respect the Mic slam team under the leadership of Coach Jah Smalls, his brother. He continued to do so for the next 4 years. Mr. Witz has featured at many venues in many cities and competed in numerous competitions. Mr. Witz is a 12-time published author, with his latest project released being Two Generations from Slavery, Volume 3, with several others on the way covering a wide range in poetic expression. He is a member of RDM, Respect the Mic, and Penmanship, and the current president of Art. Ain't right, Tribe? A poetry collective with several shows live on Instagram platform. Y'all gotta be there on Wednesday. It's the reason why OpenMinds don't do nothing on Wednesday, because we leave it for Witz. Oh, okay. He be doing Who Naked up in here, open mic every Wednesdays, live on the Zoom app. Y'all gotta get connected so you can get the passwords and get in there. It is dope. And I wanna say too that Kat and myself would also just like to mention how his magnificent presence generates a safe place for everyone to express themselves and genuinely feel loved and heard. And Witz, we just love you. Thank you so much for doing this feature tonight. If you could bless the mic, I would greatly appreciate it, brother.
Thank you, brother. That was a beautiful intro. I truly appreciate it. I gotta open up by saying happy birthday to Kat. This is your time, and I'm honored to be here for you.
Thank you. I'm so glad you're here. It's so good to see you.
Sometimes I wonder if we have forgotten who we are, what we are, the makeup of a human. because socially, we are nothing more than mere bone, flesh, and blood. The physical body that can be studied whether we're dead or alive, labeled by our composition, the breakdown of our DNA and melanin. Due to the clings of our corporaling, we are strangers to the ghost in our shells, haunted by the idea of being anything less of a body. So we fear the visitor without a being, like villains in horror movies. But spirits aren't habitual laws of nature breakers, trespassing the living, the breaking and entries, walking in an attempt to disregard death. Yet we only vision them, winding in the air like a draft of secrecy, defiant of their graving with the scent of carcass on their breath. It's time someone goes beyond the cell walls and tells you the truth. Spirits are the essence of what we are. The more intrinsic part is what's inside you. So don't look for shadows shining out of the darkness to scare the living daylight out of being alive. Don't listen for screams, howling words backwards, hollowed in your lobes like eerie scene music. Spirits don't appear to raise your arm and neck hairs. They show up unannounced with glorious surprise to shake hands with the spirit inside the vessel you are flying, to remind you why you are here now and why they have come before you. If not for the magic behind its control, you will never have the ability to see one. The goal is to identify with the one in you. So when you go to the mirror, look past the blemishes, beyond the mask, search through the twilight zoning in your iris, into the ocean of your deep sea pupils. It's beyond your seabed, hidden like treasure, waiting the worthy to be discovered. And many will come in search of its fortune, but very few will find it. Only those who have uncovered their own will know where you hide your gold. These treasure hunters are known as seekers of the soul. They will know how valuable you are, and they will treat you with the same value they have for themselves. Can y'all hear me good?
Let's
Yeah, yo, that shit was dope,
Yes,
bro.
hear you
Good.
all the way to my soul. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Destiny and God's plan is often perceived as two and the same. No matter what the outcome is, it is meant to believe he perfectly drew it this way. And to the day, there has never been an artist that can match up with his mind, marveled in the universal functioning of his unique design. Sometimes I wonder if we were an idea or something out of his doodling, because I've learned from freehand some of the most beautiful works of art are created by accident. Although there are moments when we set out to do something specific, there are also instances where we are simply being expressive. Is it fair of me to question, or is it blasphemous of my mind state? But if we were created on purpose with purpose, why do we make so many mistakes? And if the answer lies in the question, why would he make us this clumsy? Yet and still, if we were meant to be this way, then he had to know this would come from me. Knowledge is a parent of understanding through the conception of wisdom. Prayers are only answered after you put effort in them. But who was it that prayed to enslave Black people through the transatlantic portion of the globe? Was it he who brought Holocaust to face the Jewish that caught ear of the Most High's lobes? Who was it that kneeled for more money and violence, genocide and apartheid with war in his heart? Who bowed their head and submitted to will this world to tearing itself apart, to the murder, kidnappings, and women being raped, the homeless, the addicts, the financial state, for disease, drug, fake food, and tangible greed, has brought the construct of this globe to its knees. It's hard to believe the creator of all things scripted this within his mold. The innocent fall victim to the guilty, consequential to the role, and families suffer in ways that they can never heal. Was it truly a plan? His plan to make such a deviled deal? I don't mean to question God or what he's done for us all, but for me, I just want a clear understanding of the God in we. Are we free to sketch out together again? Will you will us with your paintbrush over? Can you permanent our being here, like the artist you are known as? Because living out this scripting of our sculpted sculpture is nothing short of hard work, even if we are perceived as the brillianting of your work. Our very existence will forever be classified as God's living artwork.
Yo, so fucking dope, bro. Deep, dude. Like that moves the soul on a soul level. Like,
Thank you, fam. I'm just gonna vibe out, take y'all on a little roller coaster. Life is full of ups and downs. Being up can be joyful and loving. It's the downs we can't get around or without burying our smiles. It's an ongoing story. At least it was for me. A hardcover binding enclosing my whereabouts. The skyscrapers I tend to suicide from. The emotional damage can vary from a stump toe to a vehicular collision. And usually I deal with the injury by distracting my mind, by numbing my soul, trying on a smirk that feels like the biggest rip of my cheeks I can find. I used to wear hurt inside of my habits. It carried me around like a kangaroo pouch, comforting me away from the challenges that usually awaited ahead. And alcohol always left a gateway open for youthful minds to travel through. 2 feet in the graveyard shift, I remember how I chose my bottles, grabbing their throats to lift their feet off the shelves. I used to choke its neck tight as the invisible noose around my own. Swallowing the worries of strange fruit always had a bitter taste inside my mouth. Swishing from side to side sometimes, I barely taste the drop. I used to pour out my own troubles, drowning myself inside my own misery, just to get an empty bottle I could shatter onto the concrete floor. Pain felt so snug in the glove of my pocket, secure under a twisted cap. But when the threads pop off a loosened top, you get encouraged to drink them all. I grew brave, burning the owls of my esophagus, firing inside my chest. They used to say it would make hair sprout out of my shirt. Something about being a teenager that made me want to be a grown man. Mama used to tell me to take my time, but my ego always chose to hurry up in it. After years of being unable to wash out my problems with liquor, I wanted another fix. So I wrapped myself inside tobacco paper, uniformed in a cigar outfit. This time I challenged the lungs in my chest to carry around my bullshit. I remember how high I felt flying away, cake crusading inside of its smoke. How heroic of me to face my situations as an adult. I leaped the building of hard to deal with in a single bound after a few deep pulls. And the only thing that could bring me down is when I sobered up, which really only gave me an excuse to get high again. Only the wind beneath my sword felt like the ledge as I stared down the leap, the suicide attempt in me contemplating again. But the neighborhood stores stay stocked for those like me, boxfuls for those who would imprison themselves. Funny how trending throwing your life away is for young adults. And the coffins are big enough to grave a whole family. Trust me, I used to wear hurt inside my habits. It carried me around like a kangaroo pouch to the one day I could stand outside of them with enough confidence to walk on my own.
Yeah, I need some of that confidence. I needed to hear that this Sunday at noon I'll be going into detox, and that hit me. Like, I appreciate you for that piece, bro.
No, thank you. Awesome.
I'm gonna shift the energy a little bit. This shouldn't be a down experience. Actually, we're celebrating a birthday here. So I'm gonna talk about my lady a little bit. The first time I saw her on a live was fly. Her first peek up at the screen, those beautiful eyes that told a story before she even began to speak, melodied their way right through my screen. Her smile dressed her face. She was glowing beautifully, sitting at the table. And when she began, I heard piano keys in the background of her cadence. Guitar, bass, trumpets, sounds of her band won me in flight of her capturing light. I was riding her wave through the other side of the phone. And when her enchantment unfisted my shirt's neck like magic, she was gone. Quarantine rules had us exploring new rooms, new realms, new sites for poetry and art. The first time I saw her in a classroom setting, her persona well matched up with her smarts, I was thinking, I wonder if she can see me peek, feel my stare at her tits, pinned up on my screen, my fingertips brushing her hair from her cheekbones, enough to see her in full gleam. I wonder if blown kisses penetrate social media when they're puckered up in a passionate thought. If I DM her through the Zoom chat room, will she laugh, reply back, or expose my card? There's always that mate. Tracing her face ain't a closed thought escaping, trapped in her gorgeousness. Anyway, I never thought this day would be the beginning of something that will become how we were living. The first time I saw her, I had no idea that every time after that, whenever I see her, it still feel like the very first time I laid eyes on her.
Did your mom ever get there?
Wow. Thank you for reading that one. Oh, I love that. I love it. She's so incredible too. So like you did a really good job putting that into words.
Yeah. Yeah, we love both y'all.
I remember holding hands with you, was something you'd reach out for. When walking side by side wasn't enough, and my arm over your shoulder made a heart shape of our casted shadow. I could feel your aura, energizing mine like a positive charge. Back then, nothing could ever unlock the googly in our eyes. The stars in your vision made the birds sing in their fluttering around my head, and my heartbeat sped to percussion the music the fluttering wings would sound. Our lip locking tastes like love. Your embrace smells like summer springing. I'm sprung off your jackpot like a pinball inside of a love machine. I don't need any fortune teller to aware me how lucky I am. There's a rainbow ribboning the sky, arching down onto you. So when I grab your ass, squeeze your tit, or pull you from the back close to me, it's more than my need for your kiss. It's written in my terms of endearment. I don't care who's paying us attention when we're expressing public shows of affection. The only thing I care about is your being in the scene with me. You arouse me. So if my words like stand up in your ear, it's all your fault. So go on, take the blame for my want to press like 18-year-old dick up against you. I want to fuck you like we 25 and energetic. Let's fuck like we 30 and know what we're doing. Let's fuck till you can't stop saying it out your mouth. I feel like we owe it to ourselves, to make memories that our bodies never forget. I want to wake you up from a dream of our being together and you feel like you still in it. Have you come multiple times like, damn, babe, you still in it. I want to make you feel dirty doing God's work. And after I've shown your soul around heaven, after you spread your wings to my rod, after you've placed your halo on my head and bathed me in your holy water, it will be like church, like wedding bells, like consummating matrimony. When I say I want to wake up inside of you, I mean I want to arouse your inner being to the awakening of your spirit. And if I just so happen to bring your stimulation to climax in the process, I know we still got work to do. If I say, Mommy, I want to get that out of you, I'm saying I want to see more of the passion you possess displayed within your light work. And if the bulbs of your headlights shine into my throat, you'll know exactly why I pulled you over. When I say things like, I want to be pelvic to pelvic with you, that means I want you to hug me like both sides of the equator. It means I want to leave no space for division to claim the unification of us. And if we somehow melt on to one another, I pray that only further mends our togetherness. When I say you stand my manhood upright since morning, I mean you transform my boy thought into grown man thinking. And if your panties somehow end up somewhere over my head, you can consider it a fashion statement. I want you over my head like God shop, ballooning my thoughts like tied down helium, sharing lives like his in her mirror. I want us to reflect each other in that nature. My dear, when I say you really do something to me, I hope my meaning isn't lost in translation. When I say to you, you seriously got me fucked up. I mean, I see me in you. How much time I got left?
Wow.
Oh, yo. All right, cool. Yo, you brought it to a whole nother place too, and I know who them poems by. And
How much time I got left?
however long you want, man. It's your night. Like we're all here to hear you. There's a little list going, but we're all here for you.
Girl, you make me want to freestyle. You make me free my style. Strip my clothes off now, nature wild profile. You make me want to show it all to you. Give a fuck who's around. Just as long as you bear witness. The only problem is this could become repetitious. Not flat screen reruns from satellite dish. I'm talking new day, new ep of pleasing you continuous. Plug in my network. Work being the key, net meaning you fall and I catch you. You make me wanna dive in your love. Douse me with, drown me in what you got. I'm submerged with no wetsuit. Girl, I know you might have thought you wasn't fit for Showtime. maybe even wouldn't see your night in this lifetime. But I take my grind to the max. You know, like HBO showcase. But I got news for you. You make me wanna get a second job, take on another shift. Though my mind's at home with you, for you is shit I gotta get. You make me wanna quit my job and make you my job. They say career choices is something you should be able to see yourself doing for the rest of your life. That being said, it's nobody's business if I make it my business to dedicate you my life. So I could see me in you through my mental windows. I kind of feel like a perv peeking in on us like this. Our silhouettes dancing the walls in symphonic forms and chanting. I want to tongue tie your clitoris. Let me lick your insides while sucking your outsides. No seat slides, breathe for me, ma, cause I'm too deep in. I want to take you to church. I want your lips on me, tongue in my neck all the way to the head of the deacon. Taking him in your mouth. Gag him in your mouth. Hell, ma, do it like a professional do it. I want to listen to you play, to your vaginal sprays array. I want to walk you through it. I want to talk you through orgasms without saying a word. I want to make your pussy stutter to pronunciated verbs. I'll be the action you've been lacking, put weed back in your swerve. I want a steering wheel grip. See, I could handle the curves. See, I'm a visual person. I could see me in you, pleasing all your hoes, plugging all your hoes. Ma, don't you worry about hoes. I'm bringing home the hoes. I mean, like, irrigated lines, I'll unclog your drain. No more need for tools. You can toss the plunger away. The plumber lay pipe. 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 I want to put him on your back. Tickle your clit with one hand, tug your hair with the other. If it's ever a silent moment, I'm just trying to hear your stutter. My, you deserve a spanking. Naughty act, you dirty thinking. I'll be your G-spot instrument, your cervical stimulation. Hell, if only I had your pussy more. Asshole and all. I'll tell you what I was doing with you right now. I want to beat it till you go to sleep. You know, so you take that nap. Just so I could creep in while you sleeping, you know. Get her back. If you could peek in my windows, ma, you probably wet yourself. You can't keep that freak tucked away. Come on, show yourself. I want to give you that vacation dick. That fall asleep in her, wake up, get her. That fuck we so loud, who give a fuck the neighbors hear us. That fuck to vagina wall sore, swollen, just lay there. And closed eyes smile at me. Like, daddy, you don't play fair. See, girl, my want for you's entirety and got me out of my element. If women from Venus, then park that space pussy on this Darth Vader helmet. Baby, you intergalactic. And with you, my heart's in drink. But like a peep show, after some time, daddy gotta put something in. But I swear, You make me.
Yo, we need like a dehumidifier in here, so they try the ladies back out.
I think I'll do one more piece and I'll end it here. This is my crowd favorite. It's my crowd pleaser, so I don't know if I've ever done it for you. And I hope y'all enjoy this work. She bounced through like a rabbit, looking for carrots in a cornfield. Mandarin mini dress sealed her nectar like an orange pit. Probably Georgia peach, her honeydew melons. Compliment her waist, ass like 2 halves of watermelon. Smelling the strawberry, her body is bananas. Long eyelashes, cherry lipstick, and the way she walk in mango stilettos. Got eyes on her like potatoes. She can make hair stand up on a kiwi. In fact, she can make a tomato blush. Attitude and lemon never squeezed her passion fruit. I mean, her sign will probably have to be a dragon fruit. Cute ain't in her vocabulary, she bag ready. Captured, though my eyes red as raspberry. I sat back in my beige blazer, spinach gators. From the bar, sent aged distilled grapes to squash all onlookers, that apple like property. Greens knotted up in my pocket like broccoli. I slid over like the rind of a cantaloupe. Boysenberry sweet with nothings and a joke. Girl, you grapefruit juicy, giving brothers the bitter face. See you out on the lonely, it's like cabbage that went to waste. Hell, I'm just speaking on the nutrients. You healthy, Boosie. I'm thinking maybe you and me can blend like smoothies. Could see that onion make it hard for men to resist you. She just smiled. Like, yeah, my plum could turn a cucumber pick. Said, I don't usually sip with strangers, but there's something about you. Ma, just give us time to grow. I'll make seeds climb out you. Is that right? Responding very well, I'll give you some leverage. Whispered, she tastes like pineapple, and her head's like lettuce. Bet it is with them lips. Could suck a pick through a quince. It's like you sprayed with pesticides. Your mind need a rinse. Just kidding, pumpkin. I hope it's evident. I love how you think. It's like we mentally in sync, like the olive in a drink. Another round. Top the waitress with some cheese like salad. Looking like fresh produce you can see through the package. Girl, how you feel about us having a bite to eat? I'm staring at you, trying to figure where to plant my teeth. You got me feeling like a fruit bat, but I ain't blind. She said, maybe when I'm done feeding off your mind. Fine by me, love. I'm buttered like an asparagus tip. Turn up the glass, what I grab. And she had her sip. Girl, you molasses thick. And I won't waste not one drop. Apologize if my mind's still centered on that kumquat. Let us enjoy the moment. Better yet, let's toast to it. She said, you trying to get me drunk? I'm like, nah, just close to it. She laughed me off. Like, man, I ought to choke you. That might could work if I can beat like I'm supposed to. I'll pull you close, pin you down, stand up in it. She said she cauliflower moist and juicy from that sentence. Sentiments exactly. Hell splash me, stroking my goatee. Liquor running through her, said she had to go pee. But she could stop that. I know I caused that urge. Mind fried like okra, still had a way with words. She returned to me. I dug in like an avocado dip. Girl, your presence is like the moonlight basking off a cruise ship. And I'm lost in illumination and the motion of your sail, like an apricot sky in a velvet veil. You hard to stay away from. Hell, why would one even? In truth, I want your egg planted with my semen. Ever we cast away, girl, I'll crack coconuts for you. Catch fish, build a hut, hell, I'll hunt food for you. She said, Daddy, let's go. Enough game. Hell, I'm ready. And I'm just role playing with my life, my wife, fruits and veggies. Thank y'all for the space. Happy birthday, Catalyst. I hope what I gave you was sufficient.
Yo,
Thank
Yeah.
you
you
get
so much.
sufficient, brother. Son, boy.
Awesome.
My cup
Everybody,
runneth
give it up.
over. Wow, thank you so much. That was incredible. Shout
You
out to
know,
Gifted for
Friday
inspiring those
night.
words.
Woo.
What? Amazing.
I mean, there's a lot of poetry out there. There's a lot of erotic poetry out there, but there's not a lot of wisdom that deep inside erotica. There's
And
not.
the love
I
is so
spent about
strong.
4 years working on 3 manuscripts called The Integrity of Erotic Poetry, where everything was nowhere near as good as that. And but the integrity of erotic poetry is what you did.
And
And
Mr.
that's
Witz,
not easy to
may
do.
I say
Not easy
that
to do
you were
because you have to
freestyling.
you have to
okay.
transcend. You have to transcend fucking getting too close to fucking soft porn writing, and it's not easy because you got to go right. You got to go through that fucking monkey to get to that cave wall. I'm
But
telling
now
you,
he just
man.
comes real with it, with the love, and
It's
just
not
his future
easy. That's
self.
you got to live and die a lot. You got to let your heart be killed a couple good times before you could write like that.
May I have the talking stick, Cece? I want to compliment you on your the freestyling. Like, I could not believe what I was hearing. Like, okay, we did have the recording of this, so it's going to get to go down in history. Unlike sometimes when people freestyling not on camera, but okay, like, you are just an amazing person, amazing host, an amazing spirit. I don't know if I've heard you recite that much of your work or freestyle because you're busy ministering to all the other poets. And I'm just so happy that you gave us all this. So thank you.
Thank you, Debbie.
Yeah.
And the piece is masked in the freestyle. It's not a freestyle. It's a written piece, but it's masked to come across as a freestyle. So I'm glad that it
You
hit you
got
in
it.
that
Yeah,
way
tricked it.
because it was supposed to. It was supposed to. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, thanks for allowing me to give feedback. I don't usually just go shouting and barreling in between or after the feature, but I really wanted to express that to you. And I have so much respect for you as a host also. Like, you know, like, I have no more words. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Debbie.
Yo,
Thank you so much.
Witz, that set was so dope. I love the gift that came in at the end and got to hear some of those. I know some of those was inspired by her.
Yes,
And
definitely.
I'm so glad that you did this birthday feature too for my wife, man. Like we absolutely loved it. Like this was a blessing to us. And again, y'all need to check out Who Naked Up in Here Wednesdays. Uh, follow you on Instagram, right, to get the code.
Yeah. I post it every Wednesday. I know I try to be a little more diligent to get it up at least
Yeah,
Tuesday, but sometimes life just doesn't allow. It's just not enough hours in the day. But I do get it up there every Wednesday. It'll be up. If you're following me, you'll get it. I do send out a lot of DMs. Once I get it posted, I try to get everybody's attention so that you know where to be, when to be.
Yeah, so if you guys aren't following at Mr. Witz the Poet on IG, y'all need to check out, link up with your boy, man. Yo, we really appreciate this
I
feature.
want to hear
Ev-
from the birthday girl, Thomas. I want to
yeah,
hear.
yeah, everyone else, Kat, what you got to say for
That was just so awesome hearing you talk about Gifted because, like, I know that same kind of love, that connection that's like beyond all the dimensions. So now you're just playing with it, right? Like it's so special to see that. I love it so much. It makes my cheeks hurt from smiling. Like I'm so genuinely grateful right now. Thank you so much for your feature.
You're so welcome. And I appreciate you for requesting such, because I know the passion that lies in y'all between the two of you, how deep that flows. So to allow me to connect minds with y'all's, it's just special. And I get emotional, so I ain't afraid to say it. I'm who I'm supposed to be when I'm supposed to be. So I laugh when I'm supposed to. I cry when I'm supposed to. I'm angry when I'm supposed to be. And I'm unapologetic about any of those emotions.
That's one of my favorite things about you is you're so real. Like I feel safe around you. I know your mic was one of the very first places that I actually got up and read my poetry. Like we run the open mic, but I don't usually read. And when I do, it doesn't feel the same. So being able to have that space with your crew and all that, it was just so cool. Like I felt so seen and it was awesome. Thank you so much for that.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. I appreciate y'all embrace just as much as is there. We are family. Only distance bonds us, right? Or binds us, excuse me.
And speaking about family, I know your brother's in the room with us right now. Yo,
Yeah.
Coach Jah, much love to him. Coach, I was wondering if you had anything to say to your brother here.
I actually do, if we got a second for me to say it. Oftentimes we find them in movie scripts and storylines that remind us that good guys don't always wear capes. I remember all my favorites. The Clark Kents that erased bad days with a simple corner store run. Some gave us our starting positions and our rec center teams. Most of my heroes, they played sports. Ali, Magic Johnson, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf, be it faith or crossover, surely he spoke a language the younger me could understand. And as a young man, being the firstborn was challenging. The first for the good, bad, or the ugly dressed me uncomfortable regularly. And I never had a shoulder or a handshake to bring me back. Every hero I knew lived too far to know that I exist. So I stretched my mirror trying to find answers, only finding more questions and opinions. The factions that made the fraction I saw in my mirror 10 feet short from the finish line. I've searched a long time, casting rods into a bottomless ocean, but I am not a fisherman. But I met my hero again when I was 19. On the latter days of my hospital stay, my hero came to see me. Unconscious of what the day would bring, my hero ushered me to the restroom, held my weakened body because I could not master the art myself. See, he mastered the art of love thy brother better than I could spell it. So I found my hero stronger than I've even known to be when he nearly drowned in whatever tomorrow might sing of his name, my hero. I've not said much about Superman, and I know so many love Superman. And the Cape Crusaders, some even find their heroes sexy hipped like Wonder Woman and underloved like the beautiful storm. But my hero was a gift from God, because my hero, well, I found my hero in my brother, Witz. I love you, bro.
Yeah. Witz, if you'd like to unmute yourself, man. Want to tears together? If
I
not,
love you,
everybody
big
else.
bro. Love you, bro. You already know, man. Thank you for that. That was life. That was life, bro.
No doubt, bro. And thank y'all for letting me jump the line real quick. It just seemed like the right moment to do it. Happy birthday to the queen. Appreciate you. You made this moment happen. So happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you for making everybody cry. That was amazing. Best tears.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for Coach Jah Smalls and that beautiful tribute.
Yeah.
Bravo, bravo. That was beautiful. I just love Granny
Loving
Goldie
tears.
Quinn. Y'all are amazing.
So dope, so dope. Yeah, again, Coach, thank y'all for that. And I want to thank the both of y'all and your mom and just all of that y'all done for us and for poets everywhere, and for this collective creative consciousness that we all seem to be changing the world with. And I want to thank y'all for pushing the ball forward with, you know what I mean, with us all. And thank you again so much, Wiz, for doing this feature. We love y'all. We're gonna keep the open mic going. I believe we got CC and then Escape Artist on deck. So CC, if you got something for us and you can unmute and bless us with some art, we greatly appreciate it.
All right, all right, all right. Happy birthday, Catalyst. Thank you for being who you are, for loving the man you love. And that's a big deal. That's a big deal. I think you like this one. Calm Down. Do you like that one, Catalyst? Is that one of your?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that for you. This is for Catalyst. Here and now is when and where I observe my own mind. Here and now is when and where and when I observe my own mind. Here and now is when and where and when I observe my own mind. And I calm down. I calm down. I care for the sight of love is blind. My heart takes a rest, and I sigh. And Shakespeare is the name of my dog. And I'm grateful. I feel home here and now. Even when I'm not seen, even when I'm not heard, even when I am alone inside the wind, share my alone with my peace of mind. As I catch my wild thoughts with a choice to calm them down. As the war is all around me, survive just to die. Still I feel grateful. I feel home here and now. Here and now is when and where I observe my own mind. Here and now is when and where and when I observe my own mind. Here and now is when and where and when I observe my own mind. Inside my heart and inside yours, Catalyst. And I calm down. I calm down. I calm down. I calm down. Then everything true hits a wall. And everything large discovers it's small. And everything out there is only within. Then here comes fear's reasons to never trust love as one. It's here and now. That's when and where I observe my own mind. Here and now is when and where and when I observe my own mind. And I calm down. I calm down. I calm down. I calm down. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cece. That was awesome. So beautiful. You're so talented. We all just love you.
Some people think I talk too much.
That's why I'm excited for your feature. Like, we'll give you the whole name.
You can both talk too much and be amazing and wonderful.
Yeah.
Both things that can be possible inside of one person.
I'll write my autobiography and give you the first signed copy. Thank you.
There you go. I love it.
That was beautiful.
Everybody, unmute yourselves and give it up for Cee Arshagra.
Woo!
Thank you. Woohoo! Yeah.
That was
Thank you.
spectacular.
Love that song.
And thank you for that unbelievable feature. There really are very few people who could write that deep into and through erotica and come out the side of the soul. Very, very, very few people can do that in the history of literature, I think. I think your work is going to last. Keep writing.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Praise be to the Most High, man. You know, as poets, we are all instruments. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
And there's no sound that shouldn't. There's no horn that shouldn't sound. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I know. Your first piece, you even went and, got to go toe to toe with the big guy and say, hey, don't fuck with us. We're not fucking with you.
I thought it's all with the big guy. Well put, Cece.
Or the big girl, the big gal, the big woman. I don't know. It's all good.
Hey, and so y'all, next Friday is open mic all Friday, but then the following Friday, May 24th, Cece Arshagra will be featuring. So our next feature is Cece. So make sure you guys show up. Show up next week for open mic. Show up the week after for Cece. Keep coming back. I don't know. We got some.
Mix it up too. It'll be music and poetry and maybe some children's stuff.
Cool. I'm excited to hear what you got for us. Yeah, let's everybody real quick again. Give it up for Cece Arshagra.
Yeah, CC.
Keeping on, CC.
Woohoo!
Thank you. I love y'all.
Definitely. All right, so coming up next, we got Escape Artist. Yo, and I was trying to reach you, but it was her birthday yesterday, and I missed you the other night. I want to ask you for a commission job of crochet. Crochet. I did. So I would like a crochet crow. So if you can hit me up
A
with a
crochet
quote.
crow?
Yeah, so if you can give me a quote on a crochet crow, that shit would be dope, though.
All right. I got you.
Bet. All right, yeah, if you could bless us with some words, I'll greatly appreciate it.
Okay. This one is new. I think I'm still working on it. I'm not too sure. Here goes. The first language known to this planet was thunder and lightning, where God would converse with his creation using the elements. Until one day, we took things in our own hands and got carried away. The oldest known written language is Tamil. Historians found an anthology of poems to support this discovery, which means even 5,000 years ago, poets felt the need so badly to express themselves. They birthed a way to become immortal. When did words become weapons? I wonder if words knew it would be this way, sharp enough to cut flesh. I wonder if the Semites knew when they were creating the alphabet, they were constructing bombs, not connection, weapons of mass destruction. Some words are so strong they can blind a people to slaughter. Words that hide a genocide, words that hold people captive in boxes. There is no escape. Words filled with hate hidden in policies. Booby-trapped freedom. Too many words of negativity will form an army tasked to take down your brain. Words bent and broken, meant to mean whatever weapon they need. Words start to lose what they mean. Words become empty. Definitions are mere folklore these days, more fluid than solid, nothing definite about them. These words, so powerful, they dress slavery and genocide into descriptions like migrants and collateral damage. Words that manipulate, squeeze a scene out of history into fiction. Maybe they were meant to be filled with love. I imagine when the Semites created the alphabet, they wanted so desperately to communicate, they birthed the foundation of a language, hijacked by illiteracy. People who can't read. Try to spell white, WHRIGHT. Oh, sorry, I spelled that wrong. Try to spell white, RIGHT. And write fairy tales of peace and victory into their history. We know the natives were slaughtered by words used as greetings, and Africans were chained by words they were never meant to know, whipped by words used to break bones and break families. America speaks in hydrogen bombs and double standards. Her words are made of gunpowder, speaking in censorship and puppetry. A pen in the enemy's hands become weapons formed against us. Used to be all men are created equal, but now we see some animals are more equal than others. That's my first one. And my second one. When I write to become a better person. I'm serious when I pick up this pen. Can't afford to bleed on these children I'm raising. Children need space to grow. And what space will they have to run if my yard is filled with overgrown weeds I should have cut down ages ago? Don't want them to trip and fall and scrape their knees on me. How will I make sure their backbones are strong enough to carry whatever woe's trying to keep them down if they are constantly crouching in a house with rooms filled to the ceiling with anxiety? And how will I teach them to walk with confidence if wherever they walk are landmines set by triggers from childhood traumas? How will I be soft enough to hold if my center is an iron core churning yesterdays I won't let go of? These are the things I leave on my paper. These are the things my pen tames. My pen fixes the flawed emotions. I won't let hurt them. I write to build better bones, so my back be strong enough to carry any load they need. I write to create better eyes, so my vision goes beyond what the mind can see. That way I may be equipped to teach them how to walk by faith. I write to bring dreams and ideas into reality, so I can help them work on theirs, help them engineer their own reality, so they won't be shackled by doubts and laws of relativities or be controlled by unleashed emotions, so they will know what a dream looks like, feels like. I write to become a shapeshifter so that I can transform into a monster in pursuit of these dreams. So I dodge the bullets of doubt and wrestle these insecurities to the grave. This pen is more than just a scribe. It is a magic wand, a portal to other worlds, and I write to explore them. This pen be a vessel to a better life, and I write to teach my kids how to travel. Thank you.
Yo, everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for Skate Artist.
Wow,
Thank
that's like
you.
that's
Woo!
Awesome.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Beautiful.
back
Awesome.
to back
Thank you for that.
epic pieces. Those are gonna outlive you. That's good work. That's really good
Yeah,
work.
tremendous work. Oh my God. Escape artist, fantastic. Fire,
Wow,
fire.
that's
Melting
really
pens,
good,
melting
good
pens on
work.
that.
Thank you. I
Y'all need
appreciate
it.
it.
If y'all want to learn more about Escape Artist too, y'all gotta check out the her episode on Heart of the Artist. Yo, I can do it. Straight up, you taught me that. Like you've inspired me. Like I can do it. Like straight up, yo. Like and you did it, and you just keep working that pen. I know you be
That's
melting them a lot, but we'll send you more if you
that's
need them.
Thank you.
really, really good work. I've heard you before, but something just happened now that just wow.
You got CC in the boo boo. All right, so
want to say your thought process is so phenomenal. It may even be ahead of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you have a godly perception on life, and
but
I'm
still
just
coming from such
proud
like
of you
a
to
innocent
hear the
place
work
too.
that come out pouring out of you. You super dope. Keep doing what you do.
It's like a
Thank you so much.
conduit. Yeah, it's like a conduit to God that still has so much more to give and don't you like I don't think you realize how dope you are is what I think what Witz was trying to say. Cause I like you're so fucking dope. But anyways, we're gonna keep the show rolling. Coming up next on the mic, we got Shocky G. If Shocky's still with us. I think Shaki's gone, so we're gonna go ahead and move on. Coach, you got another piece for us? This was your time on the list. I know we threw you in there so you could do that beautiful piece. Bro, but if you got some more, we'd love to hear it. That part.
He may be watching the game. The Knicks is on, so I know he was like, "I'm gonna try to listen, bro, but my game is on."
I'm
All
on
right.
daddy duty too, so
Oh,
my
he
bad.
there.
It's a
All
little bit
right.
of both.
Yeah. Hey, if you could drop a little piece for us, man, we really appreciate it, brother.
Bet, hold on, I got one. Hold on. This is actually a new piece too, so it's good. I read it one time, but it's still new. So let's check it out. Let me mute my TV so y'all don't hear the game in the background. My Knicks is winning right now. This piece is called "Pay Me in Tears." When it rains, someone will call my name wrong. Strum me from a tree that society has me branded to. I will be called less than, broken, weak, and unfit to serve. Their tongues will bind them backward. Spread me on a sacrificial platform. Someone will Jesus me, be the Judas, and hand me over to the propaganda gods so I can never know their heaven or follow the brick road swollen in every anti-manhood title they see me. But when broken finds me, and the weight of this world plays an unfamiliar gospel, unlearned ears will beg for rain. Thunder will scare them like truth written in a perfect love language. So I be heartbeat, burning sun and featherless wingspan. I stretch when others bend, dictate when others run for cover, cause summer rain never left a dry spot empty. When I say people owe me, it means someone's breathing because I saved them. You know, I once shook the grounds where I walked, caused footsteps into double time when they saw me. I could say so many owe me for everything. But at this time, at least for now, they could pay me in tears.
Goddamn. That shit was dope. Yo, everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for Coach Jah Smalls.
It's a whole new level. Yeah, man, I'll tell you. That was a whole new level of respect.
Definitely. Hey, and so, we've been talking about the Slam Jam coming back on this Saturday and all. And Coach, I don't know if we reached out to you though, but we would love to have you as a guest coach for the Slam Jam coming up. I'll link with Dre, or Dre can link with you. If you could do that, man, we would really appreciate it, man. Like, well, because it goes, like we're not there to prove anything, we're there to improve some. So it's a really cool show, man. If you can get down with it, I would much appreciate it.
Bet, send me the information. I'll try my best to be there, bro. No doubt. No doubt.
It's funny because I already sent out a follow request to you on both my account and on the Slam Jam. So expect
Dre was
something
already
in the
ahead of me. He's like,
DM.
I need.
Expect something in your DM within the next 24 hours. Definitely, I would love to have you on board.
No doubt. I'll definitely look for it. I appreciate it too. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Much love. Thank you. Everybody, one more time for Coach Jah Smalls.
Woo!
Right.
Oh, yes.
Big bro, that was brilliant. That was another powerful piece, and I'm connected with the references. So much reality in there that people may not ever understand. From the journey that brought you from then to now. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate hearing that from you, bro. Good word.
Indeed. Appreciate you, bro. Love you, man. Appreciate all of y'all.
You too.
And we appreciate you being here in the
The
now
sole
with us.
lesson in that piece is expectation. That's where it goes wrong. No expectation, no disappointment. When you give, You know, even if you are one who has kept another life alive, you just have to let it go. And so to write that piece with the tears is enough is really about understanding that there's no expectation in the give. So I love you deep on that one.
Definitely, right? Like, you don't know, the universe works in mysterious ways. It could be good, it could be bad. Just keep pure heart and true intentions, and the universe will work out great for you. Coming up next, we got someone who's actually making the universe much better. Um, Terri Rose. If you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, I greatly appreciate it. And I appreciate all that you do. Thank you. Is Terry still with us?
Keep watching the game.
Yeah, she's watching the game. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and throw Terry on tentative for now. And we'll move on to the next person on the list. We got his tabs.
I'm here.
Tabitha. Oh,
I'm here.
Terry's there. Oh, Terry made it. Okay. All right.
My husband won't stop talking to me, so he's drowning you out. He just said he was sorry. So, I'm like, hang on a second. Let me dig out this poem. All my phones are going dead. Trying to charge them, but they keep dying. Hold on one second. I just submitted this poem to Mariari Literature Mag from Trisha Finbell, as many of you know her. She's taking submissions for her literary magazine. I read about this bubble that my first time trying to blow a bubble. Where is it? My bubble poem starts with a mentor of sorts, a memory of Ina, a lanky, bleached blonde, wiser than I realized in my very young girl body, as she with long, stork-like legs would walk me to kindergarten, where she first blew that bazooka bubble and made a loud pop. Amazing to behold, a welcome surprise for innocent eyes, pleading for a repeat performance, to which she obliged. Before this image, I could only surmise were sweet words and laughter protruding from her teenage smacker mouth, and me pleading to ask her, she would take on the very important task of the one who would teach me how to be expert with tongue pushed to back of teeth skills to blow the perfectly consistent pink cloud of my youth, to which I have passed on my ability to my progeny, and one will not question the trajectory of the pink projectory lesson. And I have another one I submit. I did not submit that one, but I did submit this one. Dandelions. Small suns rising in the grass, multitudes as the stars. Pops of warmth playing flowers for weeds. Good to eat in my salad, various shades of green. Picked them for my mother. She took them from me as a token, placing them in small cups of water until they became brown, withered. They would be tossed out, not getting a chance for the earth to reclaim them. Had they not been plucked, but in fall, those untouchable ones, petals would sprout the seeds to make a wish upon. My parents would wish them into non-existence. Me, I would wish them into trees.
That was beautiful. Thank you so much. Everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for Terry Rose. Right soon.
That's where all the
Terry.
trees
I
come
love that.
from. Thank you, Terry.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
beautiful.
Thanks, everybody.
I'm sure all
Great
the
work,
editors
Terry.
had that. Yeah, FN's poster is gonna accept that. That one's a shoe in. That one was good. Yeah, coming up next we've got Tabitha. Tabs, is you with us, Tabs?
I'm here, Tomas. I
I
am
miss
here.
you. I ain't see you in a while. How you been? What's good?
Say to your queen, happy birthday, man. Ow. I'm a light one for you in a minute, all right? Much love and respect. Thanks for the space. The feature was awesome. And I'm glad you're having the Saturday jam back. I like that. That was dope. Much respect. Yeah, I liked it. For whoever didn't see it last time, that was really dope. That was a good show. I liked it. I'm glad you guys got it back. Shout out to Reyes. All right, here we go. Though I love this man, the love I have for him comes broken. Ransack Adam's house in search of something I could change, and I come up empty. If angels really sit beside clouds, what was mine really proud of? Damaged, broken, disobedient I come. I've fallen upon shadow waters, watch as an addict drown, sit with a door closed as I begin to hear his body sweat. And I think about what kind of woman that has made me. Let me tell you, I've seen needles in many forms. Monsters parked on the stations of men fill the oceans of his eyes and color me in this feeling of fate I no longer love and let me lose myself. I've been every kind of bitch. Taste the back of his hands on days he wasn't home. Man, addiction was still the light out of your smile long before understandings can heal it. I wish I could say I prayed for you, put my emotions to the side and gathered myself, but I couldn't. But I'm still young in this process of healing. I never really knew how much a grown woman is still affected by the lack of a healthy man. This stage in my life, earn a check, wash a load, and spill over some daddy issues back when I was 12. It's a season of reflection. I understand I gotta fix myself first. Come to the terms of the broken parts of me first before I could properly hold someone else. This hasn't stopped me though. This hasn't stopped me from daydreaming, becoming a bride in my own mind. And nah, I don't see his face in my dreams, but in my heart, I still wonder what he's going through right now. And I hope he's writing a poem about me right now. Poem. Again, happy birthday, love. I wish you many, many blessings.
Thank you. That was so dope. Oh, missed
You're
you.
welcome.
Everyone, open up your mics for Tab. Give some love.
Woo!
Yeah,
Really?
Tabs.
That was fire, Queen. That was super dope.
Thank you.
Getting it. We miss you. We hope you come back soon. Coming up next on the mic, we've got Principe Guity Jr. Principe, if you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, I greatly appreciate it, brother.
My name is Principe. I'll be sharing this poem called The Flashlight. The flashlight in the sky twinkles above us as the white puffy ball clearing the runway for the damp surface on the ground to absorb the flashlight, providing nutritional of goodness. Goodness doesn't describe it. Every seed in the ground is a baby. The ground in the flashlight give birth to this seed. The seed starts small, develops into something tall to feed multitudes of people. Life is reciprocity. Everything and everyone is giving and taking something. And my next poem is called Water the Grief. Water the grief soil the faces of children who lose parents. That feeling is blurry as bad photographs. The shattered, broken window of a heart is fragmented. Droplets of Great Lakes come loud as roaring thunder. It's you versus you while staring at your reflection. Everlasting sadness punching like a fist. At times, it whisks you away in plundering pain. After the tears, what do you have? I'll read two more. It's called, the next one is called Revelations. Time is revealing who's who. Margie Taylor Green, the talking crazy. All these bumping laws to the forefront. An orange-haired man can't take an L, so he swelled the chest upon the world. He speaks to the people. Strange swirling events always happening. Not to mention, everyone is binging on social media. TikTok might be banned. Revelations are here. Revelations tear up. The world wallowing and swirling in the midst of chaos. The black one is called Red Ripples. There are red ripples. There are ripples on the soles of my feet, leaking fire, burgundy red, like a leaky faucet. I can barely bear the thought of leaking demons becoming puddles. As I drown in the puddle of demons, I become immersed in it. Red ripples grow on me, as if I'm paying a toll for my sacred sins. My bony feet is stepping in the same red ripple always. I reek of unholy, sanctified, so I just become one with my sins. Thank you.
Yeah, everybody unmute yourself and give it up for Principe Guity Jr.
Woo!
Oh, Principe,
Good
yeah.
work, poet. Good work.
Yo, that second piece though, or that last piece, sorry, that one really spoke to me. The ripples one, that was particularly dope for me. Thank you so much.
Much love, much love. All right. Coming up next, we got Queen Shea, who I believe it's your first time here at Open Minds on Friday, right? Seeing you around.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Is it your first time here at Open Mind?
Yes, it is. I've been in the comments and stuff before, but I've never been in the open mic.
Well, as a tradition, as you may know, everybody, if you could unmute yourselves, give a big open mind, open heart, open arms welcome to Queen Shea.
Welcome, Queen
Queen.
Shea.
Oh, welcome home.
Let's go, Shay. Let's
Love
go.
you.
Good to
Oh,
see
get
you.
it, poet.
Happy birthday, Catalyst. Happy birthday, or as I say, happy Earth Day. Happy Earth Day to you. Okay, I'm a do. Black Noise said happy birthday. He's over.
Happy birthday, dog.
Thank you.
Hey, we love
Okay.
both of y'all. Thank you.
So I'm gonna be quick with this, and I'm gonna get out y'all way. I wrote this piece last night. I don't even know if I'm finished with it, but I'm gonna share what I have so far. And here we go. The father in you, I always wanted, but the husband you were would have left me haunted. A man of community like no other. True positive brother. Black Panther, terrible dancer. Above all, daddy. My hero, smile, he's by the mile. So proud to say I'm your child. Many years I had you in my life. Losing you caused me strife. Knowing you made me scared to be a wife. Carried for many years that fear. I tried and failed at it twice. You forgot to tell me it's not okay to give and give without getting anything in return. Pouring all of yourself into someone will get you burned out, that is. Asking what this love thing, I'm not saying you failed. No way would those words sail out my mouth. You are a giant among men. Your baby girl that's easily made your will bend. Always told me I was God sent. No one could take my shine. Kissed and adorned by the divine. Taught me how to grind, always go for mine. Though at times this may sound like frustration, this is a dedication to the king of my life. As a father, he did the best he could, and he did it right. I give homage to you, only biological child. You raised three. Your true essence passed on to me, inspiring true legacy, carried on as long as my heart beats.
Wow, everybody unmute yourselves and give it up for Queen Shea. That was a beautiful.
Yes, welcome.
Sunday is his birthday, so I had to do something for him today.
Wow, that
Hey,
was
so it's great
amazing.
new work, new
Thank
art.
you. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna do one more piece. This piece is called Neurotic Loving. Looking in your eyes, I can see into your soul. You want to be loved true and whole. Inside me, there is fear, even as we lie here. Our bodies wanting to erupt, but the fear in me interrupts. The connection is there. For me, this surge of energy is rare. No lie, now I'm scared. Shit, now what can I do? I mean, we can talk about everything. Both of us are healing. In life, that's a constant thing. Just can't explain it why I froze. Truth is, you came to play, I mean, curl my toes. I could have come like crazy, but looking in your eyes made me all hazy. I stood in the mirror asking myself, what is wrong with me? I waited for you, held strong just to freeze. Turned myself off every time I was about to reach my peak. Just know it's not you, it's for sure me. Once again in my head, should have enjoyed myself instead, knowing we have an understanding. There's no tomorrows together we're planning. No strings attached, we're both cool with that. Makes things easier, in fact. I mean, every bit of your touch sent electric shocks to my senses. Then my body tenses as my mind says, you know what this is. What this ain't no love. I'm sorry. As my mind says, you know, this ain't no love here. Once again comes the fear, then the electricity, then I tense, then my mind, electricity, fear, tense. This confusion makes no sense. But looking in your eyes, I can see into your soul. You want to be loved, true and whole. Inside me, there is fear, even as we lie here. That's that piece.
Unmute yourselves and give it up for Queen Shea.
That was incredible. So
Thank
powerful.
you.
Ah.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, what's
Queen Shea!
Thank y'all. And I just wanted to say, if you're still in with, yes, awesome, awesome, awesome feature. You girls are something serious. Y'all are something serious with y'all, and I really loved your pieces, and everybody's doing so well. And once again, Catalyst, enjoy your Earth Day. Wish you many, many more. Thank y'all for having me. Have a good night, y'all.
Thank you for being here, Shay, and welcome home. We here every Friday, Mondays, Tuesdays. We got shows like Welcome Home. Wednesdays,
Thank you.
Who Naked Up in Here? Wednesday.
Thank you.
I missed you, girl. I just jumped in and I missed you.
Oh, that's okay. You know you'll see me again somewhere else.
Girl, you're my heart.
Y'all have a good night.
Thank you for that. We got, it looks like Debby Segal next, and then on deck Gifted, because I think Osiris left. So yeah, Debbie, if you could unmute yourself and bless us with some words, I'd appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Thomas. Thank you, Catalyst. Happy birthday, Catalyst. Wonderful feature, Mr. Witz. I'll dedicate my 3 poems to Catalyst. Transformation of perfect knowledge. One-drop oceans, infinite illusions of identity. One-note harmonies of no action or striving. Lightning breaks up black clouds, stained glass sunset. Do you hear the choir singing a paradox of opposites? And all at once, wholeness and endings rise, transcending aversion and craving. Oceans from which coexistences wait in the shadows to emerge. Remaining second hands lost in hourglass translation. Wondering if liberation ends knowing yourself. Anachronistic illusions of intricacy, learning 'tis neither good nor bad. Answering questions of momentum, measuring lethargy in random proportions. Outside common understanding lies instinct and intuition, a complex interplay in cascading opalescent waves of flaming diamonds. Fool's goal. Lonely is the fool expelled from paradise, banished to steely clouds, pressing bright daisies. Loss is a washed out highway, facing the crumbling passages of time with no egress. Twisting paths strewn from sharp rocks. Raven says, no regrets, yet you do regret. Why is the moaning of the wind? There is no reason. What if is the sea lion roaring orders at the moon? Who is there merrily stepping off the bridge? Keening of hawks circling, flanking the verge of plateaus, scrambling up peak experiences. Grief is at low tide, clams mocking the moon, hear them clicking like clocks. Quiet quarter moon walking the starry labyrinth. Raven, seal, hawk nor clam affects her eccentric trajectory. Bees meet rendering sweet honey from failures and follies, fumbling the strings on the lyre, seeking a heart with wisdom eyes. Lonely, the fool transcribes the following I Ching hexagram, copper coins lost in the frothy waters. Spelunking down the well, almost to the water, pulling out all the stops, yet not arriving. knots of existence hitched to non-existence, enthralled to the sea lions, hawks, and clams. Restringing the lyre with the ink of shadows. Is he dreaming or under the spell of a demon? The fool strumming the lyre, plummeting from the fat into the fire, from air to stone. And this will be my last piece for you, Catalyst. Acceptance is bitter tea steeping too long. I drink it, therefore I am. Amusing myself with wordplay, spoofing someone's favorite philosopher. His name escapes me. Kant? Sartre? Descartes. He delivered the goods by tearing the world down, but he bombed when building it back up. Hope is ridiculous. Hope is a moonchild expelled from paradise. You mean Pandora's box? The last demon in the box? Loneliness is an abstraction. Billions and billions exist in the world. We're all connected by invisible cords extending across the matrix, colored with a singular longing. Listen to the wind moaning. You know about the Silver Surfer? Do you mean the Flying Dutchman? Come to me when I'm weary, give me hope when I'm hurting, give me rest from this burden. You can't resist mocking me. What resists persists. The Silver Surfer, or maybe it was the Flying Dutchman, listening for a sea lion or a passing mermaid. Someone once said, shadow is only banished in the shade. Thank you.
Oh my God, Debbie, that was amazing. You got all witchy with it. Oh,
Ooh, Debbie, that was beautiful. Thank you.
yes.
Just work.
Definitely.
Good
Thank
stuff,
you,
Debbie. Good
Debs.
stuff.
Us
That was
Debs
gorgeous,
gotta
Debbie.
stick together.
Beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Whisper.
Thank you so much for the wishes too. That was so beautiful. I love you, Debbie.
Yeah. Dopeness as always. Thank you so much, Debbie. We have two more poets left in the first round. On deck, we'll have Whisper Poet. But coming up next, we got Gifted Johnson Wilkerson. Gifted, if you could bless us with some, I think it's your first time here at Open Minds, or have you performed here at Open Minds? I know you did the Heart of the Artist. Yeah, let's all celebrate you anyways. Welcome back if you have been here before. Gifted, if you can unmute yourself and bless us with some words, we greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, Gifted. Oh.
She watching the game.
She watching the game. Yeah, okay. Oh
I'm,
no, it's
I'm
not.
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. That's just my thing.
Yeah, I think you may have issues with your sound, with your mic, because you said something earlier too, I think. 'Cause we can't hear you right now, and I see you're unmuted. Well, we would love to hear your beautiful voice. Um, we can let Whisper
She's
go, and
she's
then
trying. She's trying to see if she could switch devices real quick.
oh, I see. Yep. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, because we want to hear you, Gifted. Like,
Okay, can you hear me now?
Hey, there go my baby.
Hello, everyone. Can you still hear me?
We hear you, love. We
yeah,
hear
we
you.
hear you
We
loud
hear
and
you.
clear.
We're all very
Look,
excited to hear from you.
yeah.
Okay, all right. Let me give y'all a few quick pieces. My Zoom is really acting up. So I'm gonna give y'all a few from the phone here. I hate the phone, but here we go. All right, happy birthday, Catalyst. Thank you so much for allowing me this space. I love it. This isn't my first time, but it's been a minute since I was here. So yeah. Here we go. No one ever taught me to dream. Believe in the steps I may or may not take. Grab fear by its horns and ride it like a bull. Imagine the impossible to be formidable, or speak truth into existence. So I'm teaching myself. No longer holding my breath for those who could lend me a hand, lifting me off my feet so I could float too. I'm grown enough to recognize shade and stand in the shadows of the old adage that you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Every man for herself, himself, herself, herself. Good things come to those who wait. But better yet, batter, up. I'm swinging at everything. My catcher mitt is open for all the balls that will fall my way and all the ones that I'll have to jump up in the sky and catch. Thank God. Now I dream and I expect things to move. Teaching myself to dream. That's that piece.
Come on with it, baby. You better do that. You better do it.
That boy.
Batter.
Batter up. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, them words, yo, the enunciation on the words and just that voice, like, oh, yeah, just you really get, you make a word sound beautiful. If you got another piece, we really appreciate it.
Thank you. All right. Let's see. Something hopeful. Let's see. All right, here we go. I like this one. This one is hopeful. And it's kind of birthday. I was trying to find a birthday one, but this one is kind of birthday-ish. It's called Crayons in the Box. And the box of 8 little crayons is when I first saw art, where possibilities were endless. Red, blue, yellow, green, brown, orange, white, and black too. Making the most beautiful stick figures of my extended family, blue and green and trees that fall with perfectly placed red apples. It could be any color because it was my imagination. So houses were white picket fences and cars taking us all around the world in red and blue and yellow too, blending colors to make a new, magnificent rainbow fuse, supporting the shine of one another, like the prophecy called us to do. Nestling dreams, blooming seeds, surrendering caged wings. Each time I created, curated life as I would see it. Now I see the beauty of art everywhere I go. It sparks the soul of a man, opening the eyes further than what we see. Reflection of colors. Insert your own reflection here and allow it to take shape in the form of your words. Eagles soar, hearts beat, hope floats, and I breathe because my first art, 8 little crowns in a box, taught me to be free. That's that piece.
That was gorgeous. Great pen, baby. Great pen.
So fire.
Thank you.
Really strong work, Gifted. Wow.
Thank you.
That was amazing.
Yo,
Thank
you woke Magus up with that. That was awesome.
you.
You got
Thank
your
you.
voice is so like
Woo.
it's so special. It's like got this like I don't know. I gotta figure out a word for that one. Gorgeous.
Gifted. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Happy birthday. See if I can come on. Oh, there we go.
Hey, yes.
I found it. Happy birthday. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you for being such a beautiful gift.
Blowing kisses.
I see the wordplay there because she's gifted. I see
Mm.
wordplay. I see what she did there.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Thank you
That's
so much
awesome.
again. Yeah.
Thank
So
you
we
so
have
much, guys.
yeah. So we gonna have one more open mic artist tonight. The Whisper Poet. Whisper. Hosted the Tuesday Heart of the Artist. Which Gifted was on, I believe, right? We need to get yeah. If you could bless us with some words, I'd really appreciate it.
So I have something really amazing to tell you guys about. If you were at Monday night Chaos Magic, you heard me talking about the kids and the suitcases and carrying your stuff around in trash bags. I am so excited, you guys, because we have a sponsor. We've got a donor to make this happen. Witz and Jah, it's going to happen. And Shane is going to do a workshop with the kids. So Pam Rice, who's also a guerrilla poet, you guys haven't met her yet, but her wife, Kelly, does sublimation. So Shane's going to do a workshop with the kids where they're going to draw their own stickers to decorate the suitcases. And then Kelly will turn them into sublimation stickers and they will literally be able to decorate their own suitcases. And I don't know if anybody knows what cheerwine is who doesn't live in the South, but a friend of mine is a member of the Peeler family, which is cheerwine, and they're very generous people. And I talked with her today, and she is going to donate money for this. So this is going to happen, and Guerrilla Poet's making it happen. And I'm so excited. That's so exciting. I'm so proud of you. Yeah. And I was gonna sing you happy birthday. I'm
We
like,
proud of you, Whisper. This is beautiful. This is a beautiful thing you're doing. I'm so supporting this. I got your back. Trust me, I'm gonna be one of the first to donate. Thank you for doing this. It's amazing of you.
oh my God, GPs represent. I'm like, just, yeah, pretty amazing. Catalyst, have you had happy birthday yet? Has anyone sung happy birthday to you?
Yeah, we did it yesterday. She said she goes, don't let anyone sing happy
Okay.
birthday to me. She
But
said,
don't, okay.
Yeah, she said, don't let anyone sing happy birthday to me. So don't sing her happy birthday.
Okay.
But you just read some dope poetry for us. Close us out around 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, I'm so freaking emotional. Woo! Let me read my grandma poem. If I can get through it without crying. Okay, grandma. This poem is dedicated to my maternal grandmother, Mary Josephine Brandon. It is true that there are angels among us. I love you, Grandma. Her name was Josephine, but her real name was the quiet strength of a woman who knew exactly who she was and what her role was in this world. Grandma. I dug potatoes in her garden, The velvet dirt, rich and black, turned over with my little spade to reveal the tiny tubers and green tendrils. A child pirate's treasure of leafy green jewels that never failed to thrill me with their discovery. She would lift the huge elephant ear leaves of the beige nubble-skinned cantaloupes and wanton emerald stripes watermelons, resplendent in their glory in the shadowed, humid southern summer air. Their nascent beauty sparked my imagination with memories of ruby red flesh glazed in delicate sugared white and warm juice sticky on my chin as she cut me slices with her worn old wooden-handled kitchen knife. I loved to breathe in the sharp, clean scent of the tomato plants. With their hairy green stems tickling my hands, I would pluck the bright red flavor bombs from their wire-caged vines, and she would laugh when I would bite into a fat, juicy one and send seeds and juice shooting 5 feet in front of me. The garden was peace and still afternoon quiet with a backdrop of lazy insects singing a symphony. A few rows over, dill plants grow 4 feet high. Their fringy fronds will flavor the pickles Grandma cans each year. Rows of mason jars with brass lids sit in silent promise on her kitchen counter, filled with bright green pickles. Crunchy, sour pickles I will devour straight from the sweating glass of the jar, then drink down the juice and fish out the softened cloves of garlic to mash between my front teeth. In the near distance past the garden are her chicken houses. 3 plain gray rectangular houses where the hens cluck contentedly in the heat of the afternoon. In the kitchen, Grandma is making dinner, and every meal is a feast, punctuated by endless rolls of yeast bread that she bakes twice a week. She smiles and hands me one of the golden rounded humps when I beg for one more, please. Then, tummy full of her love, it's time for a bath in her old green tub, then into my nightgown. It is long with lace edging and made from the material that I chose myself on our Friday night visit to Rose's, where Dada goes to the automotive department to look at tires, and Grandma and I look at crochet yarn and then get ice cream. Finally, at long last, I'm tired. I slip into the crisp sheets of the dark-stained antique bed. There's an old black rotary phone on the table beside it. I wait for Grandma. I will not sleep without her. Grandma, I call with a child's impatience. She wraps her solid strength around me, and I dream of her grapevine with its dusky purple-black muscadines and leather-veined leaves. Her name was Josephine, but her name was really love.
Thank you so much for that whisper.
Wow.
Everybody, unmute yourselves. Give it up for Whisper Poet.
Can I read Superpower?
Thank you, Whisper.
I have one more, if that's all right. It's
Yeah.
super
Go ahead.
powerful. It's kind of how we find our own superpower, I guess. I am a superpower. I am my own safe space. I am a cup of hot, sweet tea with a hint of lemon zest. A coral pink and orange sunrise over water, feet scuffing the deck. I am gravy on a hot, fluffy homemade biscuit. I am slippers at the end of the day. I'm Grandma's clock. I am teapot whistle. I am the perfect decadent bite of my sister's creme brulee. I am that moment of suspended gravity on a swing, leaning forward on the edge of flight. The perfect slice of Cherokee purple with dukes on sunbeam bread. A hot shower after a hard day's work. The perfect deviled egg. Or the perfect margarita. Or the kiss he gives coming home when you know he's glad to see you. I'm the cold cloth on the back of your neck on a night of too much beer. I am steaming hot apple cider outdoors in frost with cheeks reddened in good cheer. I am homemade chicken soup with saltines served in a favorite dish. I am a full head dandelion blown in the sun to grant a wish. The smell of a freshly peeled orange, the scent of a horse's neck, a train in the distance on a quiet summer night, the heated blanket in my MRI, the romantic movie that makes me cry. I am a warm towel from the dryer. I am crispy, juicy chicken straight from the fryer. I have everything that I need, and these mantras are mine to keep. When I struggle to keep rising, I just have to remember that I am free, I am strong, and I am all that I need to just be. My superpower is my ability to pick myself back up and keep on being me. Whisper.
Beautiful whisper, beautiful word.
That was so bad.
Yeah, just transporting. Yeah, really felt that.
And a million congratulations on you bringing your vision to fruition. And I got a feeling this is not the first dream.
Well, my next one is a GP mobile. I envision GPs bursting out of a vehicle and heading to the four corners of, the main drag, and preaching some dope ass poetry. So first we're gonna take care of the kids, and then we're gonna find a GP mobile.
Nice.
What does
Thank you, Miss,
GP stand
everything
for?
you do.
Just so I make sure.
Guerrilla Poets.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Of which Jah and Witz are members. But I just want to thank you guys, because the thing is, being in this space has helped me transform myself from the mental and emotional place that I was in. And because of you guys, blessings abound. And it just goes to show that there's nothing we cannot accomplish when we work together and we have love and commitment and honesty and integrity and vision. There's no problem we can't solve in this world if we do those things together.
Yeah, and to speak on that too, Witz, didn't you have something you wanted to do on this Wednesday to bring people together for the show? What were you planning for this Wednesday, brother?
Yeah, I'm trying to put together a collection, collective. I want us to work collectively. I know there's strength in numbers, and I want people to understand that that's always been my brother and myself, our vision when we came into the poetry community. Um, of course, we want to be heard, but it was never always about us. When we came into this business, we opened up a platform for those who weren't, um, the underdogs, so to speak, those people who weren't being able to voice themselves. So we wanted to create a space for everybody to be free and nobody to be judged or held to a certain stature before you can express yourself. So yeah, I want to talk more about it on Wednesday. Um, Again, I'm looking for the community to come together. It's not something that I want to do. It's something that we should do. You know what I mean? So I don't want anything to come across like I'm trying to
Yeah,
head
no,
the
it's a
table or
collective. Yeah,
something.
no, it's a collective, right? We all
Right.
got to put our heads together and do this because that's what we're here for, right? We all have the same common goals. We want to make this world a little bit of a better place. Um, I gotta make some dinner for my wife. Frogg Corpse showed up. We thought Whisper was gonna end it. So Frog, if you don't mind, if I could just read this Mother's Day poem for my mom, and then you can go, and then Dre's gonna co-host while I go cook dinner. I'd appreciate it. Frog, you cool with that? Wait, yeah, all right. Yeah, don't say anything if it's cool, all right? You'll go ask me. She's heard this one before, but I just like it. It's pretty good. I wanted to write a poem for someone special to show them how much they mean to me, but It seems to be nearly impossible to encapsulate. Oh, my phone went asleep. Thir 39 years of unconditional love. Okay. But it seems to be nearly impossible to encapsulate 39 years of unconditional love. How do I thank her for the gift of life? All of the time she held me tight, the chicken soup when I was sick, each time she gave me encouragement. How could I ever capture with words? I'd probably profess it through the songs of birds, beautiful soothing sounds from nature, the nurturing care, a poetic nomenclature. I asked the creator for the verbs to use. They responded, there's too many to choose. Pondering on how to show my gratitude, searching my heart for emotions to include, oceans of memories washed over my soul, writing the perfect poem, my goal, but how? There's no language to use. I gave it my all, so I'll simply let loose 4 magic words. Mom, I love you.
Oh, Tom. Oh, you got me crying now. I love that poem. Yes, you read it to me before, but I love it. Thank you so much. That made my Mother's Day. That was beautiful.
Happy Mother's
Thank
Day. I love you. I wish
you.
I could be there with you, but at
I
least we
love
have this
you.
space. I love you,
Thank you
Mama.
very much. I love you.
All right, so coming up next, we have Frogg Corpse. If you could bless us with some art, brother, I'd appreciate it.
I did this one with tabs the other day in a prompt. It was to utilize this sentence from a small poem and make another poem. The sentence being, the bemoaning fields of missing sound, dreaming you into stagnancy. Last night couldn't sleep, found the word lie in belief, heard the presence pounding with grief, the bemoaning field of missing sound, dreaming you into stagnancy. Nah, took a whole town to make a chief, whole village turned blind beyond belief. No, that's not good enough. If watch clocks could count the times of short fuses with long tempers, its gears of aggression would stick in place without the wisdom of its restoration. Its bemoaning fields of missing sound, dreaming you into stagnancy. If time moved its seconds, would it second guess its death when it knows it's turning? Then I got this next one real quick. Still working on it. This is what I got so far. My dear, I swoon at the sight of those distant eyes, treading thought over the oceans of possibility, plush lips painted with secrets, speaking to me in braille so I can feel them, threaded fingers running between heart and hands. With footsteps, we unravel their magnetic talk, blinking in Morse code in hopes that we could save ourselves from the sinking of our woes. Your words soothe the burning within. Eye stares caress my ear. If home was found in each heartstring, I would pluck its sound from your voice, making a home inside of you. For if tomorrow would cease to be, then today I would want all of you. Lying in lavender robes, rolling in sheets of warmth laughing, with a smile that I had never known. Yet for one moment I thought I could feel you. Oh, raven-haired beauty, hard on the block, beating lips, I stopped. Maybe, just maybe, you fell into the right inbox, touching the sounds of a sentence, blinking with a heart skipped in remission. I want to fuck the vowels out of your mouth, to hear it in the consonant of the constants of now.
Yeah. Even my mom was like, "Oh, I gotta go," and she's like, "Well, after Frog, fuck it, hey, everybody, unmute yourselves, give it up for Frogg Corpse."
Oh,
Woohoo!
Frog.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Frog.
Frog,
Yo,
I see
Frog,
your work, man. I see your work.
your mouth. That
Yeah.
was insane, Frog. Get him.
Right? Keeping my mom up past her bedtime and shit. Hey, thank you so much. Witz, again, thank you so much for this feature. We're gonna go ahead and end round one and recording now, and then we're gonna continue on to a round two. So, if you guys want to stay in the room and keep going, we got a list posted there. Dre's gonna continue on hosting, and if not, let's just give it all up for Mr. Witz one more time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Witch.
dude.
Yeah. Another
Woohoo!
night. So
That was
beautiful.
hot.
It was. It was like spiritually hot. It was beautiful.
Thank you. Stellar future. Really, really amazing. Amazing work.
Thank y'all. It was an honor to be here. Special time. So big shout out to you, Catalyst, and all of the birthdays that's celebrated here. My baby just had a birthday at the beginning of the month as well. So it was great to honor her on this platform as well. So just shout out to all the queens celebrating their birthday this time of year. It's beautiful.
Happy birthday to Gifted. Oh, belated. Love you. We're gonna split the cakes.
Oh, I like that. I like that. That's so awesome. Thomas, shout out to you, man. Cooking for your queen tonight, man. I wish I could be doing that right.
Good, man. Hey, we love you all. Good night.